What is going on, you tackle junkies and hog catching freaks? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video we got some awesome springtime baits that we're going to be taking a closer look at. Everything from Crush City baits to some headbanger baits and everything in between. And today, you guys, we got a special guest joining the channel for the first time for the season. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, you guys, we got little Mr. Mini Outdoors in the building with us today.
Hello.
Check it out, you guys. He's going to help us discuss some baits, but it looks like you got the sun in your eyes a little bit, buddy. You need a good pair of shades? All right. All right, take a look at this real quick, you guys. We got some Shady Rays, some awesome polarized sunglasses, great for bed fishing and stuff. So if you're looking for a good pair of polarized sunglasses, check out Shady Rays. Awesome sunglasses in general, and they're very affordable. They also have the lost or damaged fee, where if they get lost or they're damaged, they'll replace them. Just give them an email and all that good stuff. But let's jump right into these baits, shall we? So starting out, we're going to go ahead and check out some Crush City baits right here. Look at that. So you know how we do it right here on the channel. I'm going to take out a lot of these baits and I'm going to show you up in close and personal. Some of these baits I will not be unboxing because I'm not really ready to take them out the package just yet. But up first we got the Bronco Bug. This is in green pumpkin blue color, and this is a really unique bait, you guys. So what's cool about this bait, you guys, is that it's going to hit the bottom, claws are going to fold down, and it's going to bounce back up and hopefully give you that reaction strike that them bass are really looking for. So a really nice, like I said, you can punch it, you can throw it, flip it. Nice natural green pumpkin color. Look how fat these claws are though. Really nice little bait. Ain't that cool?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it's cool.
And another thing that I want to mention, you guys, is these ridges right here on the front side. You're going to be able to hide your EWG hooks or your offset hooks or whatever you want to use. So a really nice little creature bait. Really cool. Very excited to be throwing that one. By the way, you guys, as we're looking at these Crush City baits, I want you guys to keep in mind that I would like to bring back the tank reviews if that's something you guys want to see. So drop a comment down below if you want to see some underwater action of some of these soft plastics that I'm going to be showing you in today's video. So up next, we got, this is a pretty cool. So what is this one called?
The mayor.
The Mayor. Check that out, you guys. It's just going to be your regular old paddle tail. By the way, all these baits, which most of you may know, have been designed and made by Jacob Wheeler. This is in the Pro Blue Red Pearl color. Awesome color. Absolutely love this color. Now, from what I can understand, that this is going to have that nice boot tail action, and it's also going to have a little shimmy in it. Really nice bait fish profile. Take a look at that. Got like this little boot tail on the back, mixed in with the paddle tail, as y'all can see right there. So awesome. Got your little hook slots on the top and on the bottom. So really nice. Bunch of different ways you can rig this thing up. Another awesome bait that I'll be looking forward to using. You could also use this as a trailer if you really wanted to for the back of your chatterbaits or your jigs or something like that. All right, you guys, moving right along. We also got some baits right here. Speaking of trailers, this is actually what this bait right here was designed to be. This is called the Freelitter, okay? This is in the black, blue, green pumpkin. Check those bad boys out. Really awesome looking presentation. Now, you could fish this thing on a drop shot. You could Texas rig it. You could Nico rig it. You could do a bunch of different things with this bait, but it was primarily made to use on the back of a chatterbait, maybe a spinner bait if that's your thing. Put it on the back of a jig. Now look at that flimsy action right there. This thing's going to do a lot of shaking and a lot of moving. Look at that color though. It's green pumpkin blue. So you're going to have your green pumpkin on your bottom, black and blue flake up on top. What an excellent looking bait. Love that color. Now, I've mentioned a lot of times in my videos, you guys, that I fish a lot of stained and muddy water. So these baits that I'm showing you right now is going to work really good if you're fishing those type of areas. This one's also going to have your little hook slot in the belly and coming out the top right there. All right, let's go look at another pack of crawls, shall we? This one's called the cleanup crawl. This is in the Bama bug color. Now, I did pick these up in 2 different colors right here. And I mean, these things just look juicy. Don't they look juicy?
Yep.
Oh, we gonna catch him off of these. He's excited to throw these. We got one in the watermelon red, which is just a light green pumpkin. You guys can probably get a good look at that. I'm not gonna take that one out the pack. Got some red flake in there. But I will show you this because I love this color. This is absolutely money. And it's going to do perfect at this time of the season. As you can tell, as we're dressed, we're in short sleeve shirt. The weather is picking up. It's starting to get warm out here. And we're about to go give it a dangle here in the next couple of days. So check out that. That's the cleanup crawl. All that purple flake, green flake on the back, green pumpkin on the front. Got the flake in the claws. Now what's really cool about this bait, you guys, is that these little appendages on the side, they're actually going to shimmy as they're falling down to the bottom or as you're working this lure throughout the water column. Along with that awesome claw action that you're going to get with these little appendages on the front claws right there. So I'm super, super excited to be throwing this and testing this out this year. Just like with all these baits, it's going to have that little ridged belly where you can hide your hook if you want to work it weedless. But this right here might become my new favorite crawl to throw.
Me and Dad are gonna catch some fish this year.
We're going to catch them this year, folks. I'm going to tell you what. Sheesh. Now, I told you guys I wasn't going to show you the last batch up close and personal, the watermelon red. Well, I was lying. Now, take a look at that. Just in case you guys are you big watermelon red flake guys and you really wanted to see this bait, there you go. That's the cleanup crawl. And that's a beautiful color. Really love that color. All right, so jumping into, which this is probably one of my favorite baits from Crush City right here. Yeah. We cannot wait to fish these down at the creek and fish them under some docks down there at the lake. This one's called the Ned BLT. We got this in copper truce color. Now this thing is going to float a little bit, which it's got a lot of salt and scent infused stuff in it. But check those things out right there. I got one already laid out so you guys can get a closer look at it. Now this is going to be made with that elastic material. It's going to be very stretchy. And I mean, look at that. Ain't that a beautiful color? Fish this in some stained muddy water or a cloudy day. What do you think about that bait right there? You like that?
Yeah.
You ready to fish that bad boy?
Yep.
Yes, sir. We're going to catch them this year, I'm going to tell you. So that's a look at all the Crush City baits that I got right now, you guys. We're going to go ahead and jump into the headbanger lures and the rest of the stuff that I got laid out here. But as far as these soft plastics that I just showed you, let me know down in the comments if you would like me to do some underwater testing and bring out the tank and show you the action of these baits. All right, before we head into the headbanger lures, I want to show you guys this. I got one pack of these. Now, these were designed by Brian Lattimere. This is the brand new Gremlin. This is in the California crawl color. I could also show you guys the action of this bait in the tank test if that is something you guys would like to see. So like I said, drop me a comment down below, let me know. Now, what's really cool about this bait right here is these ridges. So what's going to happen is when falls to the bottom, it's going to create bubbles, and as soon as you jerk it off the bottom, it's going to give it that lifelike presentation. Now, you know, with Z-Man, it's going to have that elastic material, very stretchy, very durable, but as y'all can see, the color on this thing is like a really dark green pumpkin with red flake and black on the other side. Now, I have seen videos of this bait before. It doesn't have a whole lot of action. It's not a ton of action, but it is a really nice punching and flipping bait. So now that we got that one out of the way, we are going to be moving on to the headbanger lures. Now, what we got right here, which one should we start out with?
What should I say?
We can't show the people at home, though. This has got to be a surprise. Which one should we start out with? That one? Ooh, this is a juicy one, folks. This one is called the Top Water. This is the Spitfire. It's a top water lure, and this is in the bluegill color. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a really cool bait right here, but to be completely honest with you guys, I was not very happy with the way this thing came because it does not look like what it did on the actual website. And these things, the packaging on this is actually really good. Alright, I gotta undo this wire and I'll show you guys this in just a second. Alright guys, so like I was saying, I was not very impressed with this color right here, but this is going to give a whole bunch of crazy action, that little bait fish presentation, but this is the bluegill color right there. Now on the website it looks way more in detail, but I mean it don't look too terrible. I'm pretty sure it'll get the job done. So this is in the 4.5 size. I do believe they sell these in 2 different sizes. This is the smaller version, but nonetheless this is an awesome little bait and we're super excited to be throwing this upcoming spring. That one was the bluegill color. This one is called Hollow Silver. Now this is going to do really good on them bright sunny days. Look at that. Got that black back right there. Ain't that an awesome color? What do you think about that one? Is that pretty?
I think it's really actually cool.
Let's rate it 0 out of 10 though.
Maybe a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Alright, not bad. You got them 3D eyes on there, folks. Really awesome little bait. So we're going to be making a whole separate video fishing these baits right here and seeing what all we can catch with them. So this one right here, moving right along, this one is called the Cranky Shad. Now this is going to be pretty much your flat-sided crankbait right here, but it's going to have that erratic action. And this one is in the black and silver color. So take a look at that. Got that nice black back. It's going to give off all that flash. 3D eyes. Look at that. Super sharp sticky hooks. So that is the Cranky Shad. So I got one more lure from HEADBANGER, and this one is called the HEADBANGER Shad. Now this is a wild looking one. So this is in the black chartreuse color. And look at this. There's a lot going on with this bait. You got the head up here, which is on a swivel. Let's see if I can give y'all a really close look. Got the eye right there. It's got that paddle tail. It even has some rattles in there. This is another bait that's going to cause a lot of erratic action and hopefully give you that nice bite that you're looking for. So an awesome little bait. Can't wait to throw this one and just see how it does. So another thing I want to mention to you guys is that this thing can go anywhere from 1.4 to 4 miles per hour depending on how fast you're cranking it. And it also can dive anywhere from 1.6 to 6 feet. So that's this little dude. Going back to the Cranky Shad, considering I forgot to tell you guys this is 3 inches and it dives anywhere from 1 to 5 feet. This is also in the 1/2 ounce. Alright, so that's a look at the HEADBANGER lures. Let's go move on to some other cool looking baits. I got a couple baits right here from Guggen Squad. Got some Guggen baits right here, and this is a wake banger. This is in the shotgun shad color, which we won't be taking this out. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is a topwater lure, one of their newest additions for topwater, and it's just going to give you that like crankbait action on top of the surface. So take a look at that. Also got the same color right here in the clutch, which is just a lipless crankbait. Awesome little bait right there. So there's a good look at that. Also got a really cool spinnerbait. This is in a 3/8 ounce. This is in the they don't say what color it is, but this is from War Eagle, which is just like a little shad presentation. You got a light chartreuse over here on the back side. Double willow blade. Awesome stuff. Now this is the type of spinnerbait right here that I might consider putting a trailer hook on, just because of how long that skirt is, if I don't decide to actually trim the skirt a little bit myself. So that's a look at those. Now I was searching around on the on Facebook or whatever, and I seen that Angler Tungsten has came out with some jigs. So I went ahead and picked up 3 of them. They're all in a 3/8 ounce. Now you guys know, if you have been watching the channel for a while, you know that I was sponsored at one point in time by Angler Tungsten. Use their bullet weights and everything. Awesome weights, very sensitive. Now all of these are made with 97% tungsten, so it's really going to be very sensitive. You're going to be able to feel every rock, every crevice, every bite, everything. So right here, this first color I believe is in the peanut butter and jelly color. Now take a look at that. Hand-tied skirts, but ain't that beautiful? And look at that little head right there. Super light weed guard. I don't think these weed guards need to be trimmed at all. I think they're pretty good the way they are. But there's a look at that one. Now this one right here, you guys, this is this guy's jig. He's a big black and blue fan. So you want to go ahead and take that and show the folks at home?
Yes.
Take a look at that, you guys. Isn't that awesome? Got that same head, same nice light weed guard, black and blue, pretty standard. And what I really like about that jig is on these on the black part of the skirt, there's actually some blue flake in there. So really cool, awesome bait to be throwing in muddy to stained water. And that's going to be Little Mr. Mini Outdoors hog catching machine right there. So there's a good look at that. Give y'all another little close up of that. Look how beautiful that jig is. You guys definitely need to head over to Angler Tungsten, pick you up some of these jigs. They're really high quality, but this one right here is probably my favorite. I think this is called green pumpkin chartreuse. So you're going to have that chartreuse with that black flake in there, green pumpkin on the front. And another thing I forgot to mention, you guys, is with these with all their little jigs, it's going to have your double hook keeper right there. You're going to have two little hooks on each side of the hook to hold your soft plastic for whatever trailer you decide to throw on this thing. So pick you up some of these. I do believe they're coming out with some more weights and stuff. I think they have 1/2 ounce. It's a little more expensive, but the 3/8 is probably everybody's go-to, and it's just going to be perfect for this time of year. All right, guys, I know that I've been kind of late on fishing these things. I know they've been out for a while, but this right here is going to be your power bait. This is the Gilly. This has been made by Mike Acanelli. Use your EWG hooks. This is in the HD bluegill color. Oh, you can't see it from there? Let's go ahead and take it out the package so you guys at home can get a closer look. So I do want to say that I have fished these before. I got these actually in the HD pumpkin seed color. Here's the bluegill. I mean, that's a beautiful bluegill color right there. Look at that, bud. Doesn't that look like one of the little bluegills that we catch down there? Ain't that nice? That's a cool looking little bait right there.
It really looks like one.
Yeah, it really does. Looks just like one. So got a nice little hollow inside. Now I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, there's several different ways you can rig this, but what I noticed is that these things do float, so you might want to put either a weighted hook on this thing when you're throwing it, or you can get one of those little weight nails that you can put in there just to help it sink down to the bottom and let it do its little normal bait fish thing. So really excited to be throwing these, especially down there at the lake, because like I've told you guys a lot of times in my videos that the bluegill down there is their primary food source. All right, guys, came down to the very last bait, and I'm gonna let Little Mr. Mini Outdoors show you guys this bait. Now, I got this bait off of Fowler Makery and Mischief. This is his own specialized bait that he's designed and made, and that is called the Dragon Crawl. And like I told you guys, he's a big black and blue fan right there. So look at those. So we're going to go ahead and open these things up because there's a lot going on with this bait. So pretty much how these were designed is that they're half crawfish and half worm, which is pretty interesting. I don't think anybody has fished anything like that, especially around here, and I know for sure that the bass down here have not seen anything like this bait at all. But take a look at that. Ain't that wild looking? It looks like a crawfish eating a worm. Ain't that nuts? It looked like a daggone crawfish ate that worm right there. Ain't that? Take a look at that, you guys. Now he does sell these, I think in 3 different colors. I think you can get them in purple. You can get them in like a green pumpkin, like a moss green, I would say. And this is the black and blue. So.
Me fan.
What do you think about this though? Isn't that wild looking?
Yeah. If I had to rate this out of 10, I might have rated a 10 out of 10.
He's going to rate this one a 10 out of 10, folks. All right, well, since we're speaking about rating, what would you rate all these baits right here?
Ooh,
Give me a good number. What would you rate all these baits right here that we just looked at?
maybe 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10. Good God, folks, we going to be catching us some hogs this year. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. That's all we got for you. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you like the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want me to bring back the tank reviews. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to be bringing you a whole lot of fishing content this spring, so make sure you're subscribed and your post notifications on so you don't miss out on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, the link will be down in the description. If you would like to follow my paranormal channel, which if you're into ghost hunts and all that cool stuff, you want to see what I got going on over there, the link is also down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. Take it, kid, fishing.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.